Caesars has sold the World Series of Poker. What will this mean for their tournaments, their poker rooms, and their websites? Plus, poker's back at the Venetian, bigger and better. And that's what we're talking about this week in gambling. Hello friends, Caesars Entertainment has sold their World Series of Poker brand to the parent company of GGPoker for $500 million. But GGPoker focuses on the Asian and European markets, which has a lot of American players wondering, what the hell and what happens now? First, the things that will not be changing. Caesars says that they will continue to host the annual World Series of Poker event in Las Vegas for the next 20 years. Plus, they will continue to operate the World Series of Poker real money online websites in Nevada, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Additionally, their land-based poker rooms will continue to display the World Series of Poker branding. So, players may not notice any differences at all, which begs the question, what exactly will be changing, and what was in this deal for GGPoker? Their parent company explains that they plan to expand the World Series of Poker brand globally online, using their cutting-edge technology to improve the safety and the experience of web-based poker play, as well as pushing GGPoker to the forefront of poker growth around the world. So for all practical purposes, it sounds like GGPoker will focus primarily online, while Caesars will focus primarily on land-based poker. A gross oversimplification, I know. But the truth is, most American players are not going to notice any difference at all. And most importantly, the World Series of Poker will still take place every summer at the Horseshoe in Paris, Las Vegas. Of course, this wasn't the only poker news making headlines this week, as the Venetian has finally unveiled their brand new 14,000 square foot 50-table poker room that they are calling the Poker Room. Really? Back in February, we told you that the Venetian was redesigning the space in an effort to create a more unique poker destination. The new room has self-serve drinks, private restrooms, kiosks for sports betting, and USB charging ports at the tables. They will host both cash games and deep stack tournaments, plus a vlogging room for players will soon be added, which will allow the Venetian to stream final tables and live games. In addition to all this poker news comes word from DraftKings that they plan to roll out a gaming tax surcharge in high tax states. That surcharge will go into effect in January of next year, all in an effort to raise company earnings. You can read more about this story, as well as a recap of the 2024 World Series of Poker and what else was happening in and around Las Vegas, when you visit our friends at online.casinocity.com. And finally this week, with all the changes at the World Series of Poker, we used Zoom calls to reach out to several poker professionals here in America to get their thoughts on the sale of the WSOP. Antonio Esfandiari said, "I don't know." Phil Hellmuth said, "I don't know." Daniel Negreanu said, "I don't know, and how the hell did you get this number?" And Phil Ivey said, "Well, Phil didn't say anything. He just stared at us for a really long time." It was creepy.
Maybe you can hire the A-Team.